Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking. Can't keep your eyes open. Right now.
Hey, what's going on, you guys? Welcome back to JLerone Presents, where we talk about facts, foolishness, and black female fuckery. Today's video, we're looking at Dr. Umar Johnson. Looks like he has challenged Steve Harvey and Hughley to a debate. Looks like I think Hughley's kind of accepted it on certain terms and conditions, and we'll get into that. But first of all, let's listen to what Dr. Umar has to say, along with there's a response from Steve Harvey. We all heard it about Steve saying, the 10 grand, he doesn't, that's like an insult. I would not take 10 grand to endorse Kamala Harris. I would do it for free, in which we all know that's a lie as well, right? Like I said before, Dr. Umar never accused Steve of taking 10 grand. He asked how much would it cost you. Now, we do know that Dr. Umar was offered 10 grand by Harris. He said that as well. But yeah, so that, like I said, Dr. Umar has challenged these guys to a debate. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a listen to this. You guys go ahead, hit the like button, subscribe, share. It helps the channel grow. And let's go ahead and get into it. Fair use, fair use.
I like Brother Umar, but he came at me because he said Steve Harvey and Ricky Smiley being paid $10,000 to promote Kamala Harris. I took offense to that because I don't do shit for $10,000. And you're not finna mess my money up, putting it out there that my rate is now $10,000. Back off that shit, Brother Umar. You know well, I'm pulling for Kamala Harris because she is the better candidate of the two. Period. That's all I need to know.
And we all know that's some cap. You know what I'm saying? We all know, like I said, Steve talking about Kamala Harris is the best candidate of the two. And yeah, like I said before, we all know that's cap, right? We all know Kamala's not the best candidate of the two. But of course he's going to say that, right? Because like I said, he's come out for Kamala before. He talked about, giving her softball questions. He's not going to ask her anything hard. And yeah, but like I said, that he's that 10 grand, man, he's still harping on that, but he was never, Dr. Umar never said that Steve was offered 10 grand. He asked Steve how much was he offered, but of course they're not going to get into that. He's not going to, talk about how much he was really paid to do it. He's just going to, deflect on, he going to use that 10 grand as a way to say, I'm worth more than that, but he's not going to say how much. All right, but let's get back into it.
Harvey's response would ignite another reaction from Johnson, who would take to Instagram Live in order to challenge Harvey, Smiley, and Hughley to a public debate. Johnson's purpose is to prove the Democratic Party doesn't have black people's interests at heart. In addition to the comedians, Johnson would invite Roland Martin as well.
I want a television debate with Steve Harvey, DL Hughley, Ricky Smiley versus Dr. Umar Ifatunde. Is the Democratic Party the party of African people? Roland Martin can join in too. Somebody get Steve Harvey on the phone. Somebody get DL Hughley on the phone. Somebody get Ricky Smiley. Dr. Umar wants to come on y'all show and debate you 3-on-1. And if y'all need Roland to help you out, Roland can come too. We can make it 4-on-1. Steve Harvey said that the Omega Psi Phi brothers run the radio. In all respect to my Omega Psi Phi brothers, the late great Dr. Khalid Abdul Muhammad was a member of Omega Psi Phi, so I'm not going to reduce the Omegas down to 3 men. We're going to keep this about Steve, DL, and Ricky. Okay? I want a debate. DL Hughley, will you debate me on your radio? Steve Harvey, will you debate me on your radio? Ricky Smiley, will you debate me? I'll debate all of you separately or all 3 of you together. Since y'all run black radio and I run black consciousness, it's only right we have a clash of kings. Y'all called the kings of comedy, right? Let's call it the kings of comedy versus King Kong consciousness. I'm ready right now. Intellectual Ifatunde is ready right now.
Johnson would call this debate the kings of comedy versus King Kong consciousness, offering to debate the 4 figures separately or as a group. On Johnson's own Instagram, the comments were extremely supportive, with many stating Johnson would win the potential debate against the legendary comedians. Now, aside from Harvey, DL Hughley would also respond to Johnson's claims via Instagram. After hearing Johnson's challenge, Hughley would write, "Bet, why don't we televise it live from the cafeteria of your school? After the kids have all had lunch provided free of charge, wearing free uniforms, provided through all the donations you've taken in for years. Dr. Doolittle, this ain't what you want." In addition to that post, Hughley would also post a still from an older Dr. Umar interview with Vlad TV. The headline of the video read, "Dr. Umar Johnson took donations for school 7 years ago, still hasn't opened." Hughley's caption on the post, that Dr. Umar school is sounding very Trump University-ish.
Okay, so, but I mean, we all knew that this would possibly happen, right? Because, like I said, a lot of people don't agree with Dr. Umar on certain things. And I say, I know I don't. Like when it comes to the school, he has been BSing a lot of people. It's been 15 plus years in the making. But of course, DL would use that as a deflection to not debate him, right? Now DL is pointing out stipulations on where he would debate Dr. Umar. If he get to, in the cafeteria around the kids can see it for free and all. But like I said, he knows that their school is not open. So for him to say that is, like I said, he's basically saying that I'm not going to debate you. He doesn't want to debate Dr. Umar on this, right? That's why he pointed out the school. He wanted to deflect to the school because the school is not open. And that's the thing, and that's Dr. Umar's fault too, as well, because Dr. Umar preached up and down that we was going to get this school running, and like I said, it's been over 15 years, and it's still nothing. So, what I'm saying. So for Dr. Umar to come out talking all this noise, which Dr. Umar has a point in what he's saying right now, but the fact that Dr. Umar himself is kind of he's not that credible because of the school, they're going to use like that to deflect and try to like not debate him. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, but we knew that would possibly happen when they don't want to debate him. Then they're going to just point out the school situation on why they're not going to debate him. But they can still, if they can still debate him, if they want to. The school ain't got shit to do with it. They can still set up a debate. You know what I'm saying? If they want to debate Dr. Umar, he can still say, okay, I want to debate you. And like I said, the school ain't got shit to do with it. But they just using the school as a way, DL's using the school as a way of saying, I don't want to debate you. Because he don't want to debate him. Because if he did, he wouldn't even mention the school. He would just, pick a date and time and a place and just go ahead and do it. But yeah, let's go ahead and keep going.
Any longer, and he's gonna need to start mailing out refunds and diplomas. Of course, Trump University would be in reference to the real estate training program that was run by the Trump organization, but would become defunct in 2011 after multiple investigations, lawsuits, and student complaints. One social media user in Hughley's comment would write, "Let's stay focused, everyone. We don't have time for this." While another social media user would write, "Umar don't speak for me. His delivery is so juvenile and aggressive sometimes. So in the midst of the most important election for us, baiting his own people to a debate is what he thought to do? Debate MAGA, Umar." So what do you guys think of Dr. Umar Johnson challenging Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley?
Okay, well, yeah, that's the end of that. But yeah, like I said before, I don't think these guys wanted to debate Dr. Umar. You know what I'm saying? Like DL just did. He just deflected from it by pointing out Dr. Umar and the school, that Dr. Umar has not built a school yet. And like I said, he has a point on that, which is true. When you talk to these guys and when you come out like this, your credibility is going to be an issue. And that's the case with Dr. Umar. His credibility is an issue. But still, Dr. Umar is not wrong. You know what I'm saying? What he's saying, he's absolutely right on this part. But yeah, but because he has that school issue, a lot of these guys will, point that out to try to get out of debating him. But like I said, if you want to debate Dr. Umar, whether or not he's credible with the school, if you do want to debate him, you can still debate him. The school, whether or not he built the school or not, shouldn't be the issue. If you want to debate him, if you stand 10 toes down on what you believe in, go ahead and debate the brother and see what comes of it. But like I said, I don't think they want to. But you guys go ahead and drop some comments down below. Let me know what you think. It's your boy JLerone with JLerone Presents. You guys, please be good to yourselves. By all means, let's be good to one another. And I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.
Bucket naked.
Please hit the gym. Please hit the gym, and the pH needs to be balanced as well.
I've been drinking.